Obituaries are sponsored by Colonial Funeral Home and Stokes Chapel, Fair, Ray, and Perry Spencer Funeral Homes, Boone and Cook Funeral Home and Crematory.
Stephen Lewis Johnson, 65, of Sandy Ridge, died Saturday. He was born in Oxford and was a former employee of John S. Clark Construction Company. Survivors include wife Loretta Gallimore Johnson, sons Stephen Johnson Jr. and Chuck Mitchell and Angie, daughters Dana Hopper and Jason, Sarah Burnsworth and James, Michelle Holman and Mark, and Candace Henley and Al. Sisters Linda Gallimore and Dale, and Kathy Starks and Walter. 8 grandchildren and special friend Frank Dutton. Memorial services will be held later. Colonial Funeral Home Stokes Chapel is serving the family. Arrangements for Carolyn Purdy and Amy Yao are incomplete at Boone and Cook Funeral Home. Graveside services for Richard Wayne Watson, 77, of Eden, are today at 11 o'clock at Overlook Cemetery. He was born in Stewart and retired from Fillcrest Mills. He was preceded in death by wife Elizabeth Ann Watson. Survivors, sons Coy Watson and Angie of Cascade, Ricky Watson and Steve Watson and Jennifer of Eden, sister Polly Palmer of Gretna, brother Marvin Lee Price and Harriet, all of Eden, 4 grandchildren and 3 great-grandchildren. Boone and Cook Funeral Home is serving the family. Funeral services for Teresa Faye Gibson Brand, 62, of Ruffin, are today at 1 o'clock at Boone and Cook Funeral Home, with interment in Roselawn Memorial Gardens. She was born in Rockingham County and was preceded in death by husband Douglas Jerome Brand. Survivors, daughters Selma Beeville and husband Brian of Eden, Tracy Walker and mother Selma Erlene Terry, sisters Margaret Boaz, Penny Eccles and husband Timmy, and Arlene Haymore, all of Ruffin, 4 grandchildren and 1 great-grandchild. Graveside services for Alberta Scales Ziegler, 94, of Stoneville, are tomorrow at 2 o'clock at Stoneville Memorial Cemetery. Public visitation today from 3 until 6 at Perry Spencer Funeral Home in Madison. Funeral services for Vonda Broadnax Harris, 73, of Madison, are Wednesday at 2 o'clock at Perry Spencer Funeral Home in Eden. Graveside services for Savannah Johnson LeSueur, 100, of Madison, will be held Thursday at 1 o'clock at Collins Cemetery, Madison. Public viewing Wednesday, 3 until 6, at Perry Spencer Funeral Home in Madison. Memorial services for Shirlene McCollum, 76, are Friday at 2 o'clock at Perry Spencer Funeral Home in Eden. Funeral services for Brooks Daniel Kirkman, 36, of 416 Turner Street, Eden, are tomorrow at 2 o'clock at Fair Funeral Home. He was born in Greensboro and was a self-employed flooring contractor. Surviving are wife Leslie Roberts Kirkman, children Daniel Kirkman and Anna Mae Kirkman, mother Linda Roach Kirkman, brothers Devin and Micah Kirkman, sisters Shannon Kirkman and Miranda Morgan. Graveside services for Thelma Odell Hall, 76, of 169 East Aiken Road, Eden, will be held Wednesday at 11 o'clock at Woodlawn Cemetery. She will lie in state Tuesday until Wednesday morning at Fair Funeral Home. She was born in Franklin County, Virginia, was formerly employed at Henry County Plywood, and attended Love Thy Neighbor Baptist Church. Surviving are sisters Josephine H. Meeks, Inez H. Hardy and Jimmy of Eden, Maybelle H. Bailey of Florida, Dorothy H. Hardy and Sammy of Danville, Lois H. Delancey of Brosville, and K.H. Philpott and Jr. of Danville. Brothers Willie John Russell Hall of Eden, Curtis Bo Wayne Hall of Pittsylvania County, and Burton Hall and Vicky of Brosville. Healing begins at Roselawn Memorial Gardens, Ashley Loop, Reedsville, and at Reedlawn Cemetery, Barn Street, Reedsville. Follow us on Facebook.